Yes, people, welcome back to Hot Kopics, the Kop TV's flagship podcast with myself and Doyle, as always, be introducing the big dog, yeah, the king of Toki.
He's big lad.
King Wavesy.
Wave
lad.
It's Big Gregg in the building.
Thank you for having me.
He's got the big mic as well to go with his big frame, lad.
Making your debut on the pod.
I know, I'm excited. Very excited.
And
yeah.
I know you watch the pod because you're always in the chat.
I know. I'm always there and work.
Yeah.
Little headphones in. I do, and then it's got you two in the background, to try and make my day better.
But listen, it's great to have you, man, because you're in London for the game. You sent me a message saying, "Look, bro, I need to vent. I need to say some stuff, get some stuff off my chest." So I said, "Come through to the pod, brother. Come and have a little brekkie with us after. Vent yourself, brother. How are we feeling?"
Still very deflated after that one. I said to you after the United game, that feeling like losing to United at Anfield was rock bottom. You won't get a more deflating feeling than that, but the kind of anger that I felt after that Brentford game was like because that game was genuinely like there was nothing there to even like praise. There was no essence of any sort of positivity, at least against Palace when we lost. We had that 30-minute spell at the end and we kept on hammering the goal and we got one, and you're thinking we could nick a second here. It was the same against Chelsea, Vert came on the game completely flipped on its head. Even Galatasaray, you get done in by a rude pen. That shouldn't be a pen.
No, I know.
And then against United as well, same thing. Generally the game's there for the taking, but against Brentford, there was not a moment in that game after they scored their first which I'm like, this game can get turned on its head. It just weren't there. It was the first time I've seen such a deflated Liverpool with no sort of grit about them.
Fed up, lad. They look fed up, don't they? Got no inspiration. The only player that's playing half decent is Dom Szoboszlai, lad. He's an inspiration. That's what they should be looking to. Honestly, he's captain material, him, lad. The way he's been going on.
Yeah,
genuinely.
for sure. Do you know what? Next year we've got to go Brentford together again. Because I've been to Brentford twice in 5 years, and they're the only times that we've won. We had a great time there last year, didn't we?
Even when you're playing good, it's a horrible ground to go to, lad. We won 2-0 in the last second of the game. So last year.
Me and him, he flew over two rows in front. I was
excellent that
stuck in a chair somewhere. Honestly, it was like one of the best aways ever. That.
It was my bird's birthday, lad. I was cooking them all dinner, there was like 10 people I was cooking them dinner.
Well.
And I had the game on above me little stove where I was cooking everything, and I was fuming. My bird was like, "It's my birthday, get up and I'd be happy," and that. I'm like, "Well, draw." And then we scored, and all of a sudden I was like, "Yes, you want some tacos, the fam?" I was making Mexican food and that. Span on the head, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it was the game where that weekend at least where you say
we're gonna win the league. Yeah.
So he comes on the pod, and within 5 minutes,
you might as well say hello now, Hash. Say hello on the stream, lad. This is the guy that terrorises on
West Side
the
Stories in the super chats are saying fix the audio.
There's always an audio problem.
You sausage.
Come on the camera, Hash, lad, you muppet. Don't be a muppet.
I swear the audio
gives you so much stick, and he's not even looking at him running away.
Absolute wet flannel, mate. Wet flannel. Oh, Jesus. There's a lot of comments here, lads. Smash that like button, get your comments in. Subscribe to the Kop TV. We've got a Crystal Palace match preview coming straight after this video. But the main question that's in the title today is, where is the next win coming from? And I never thought I would say that as a Liverpool fan. And we've got Palace on Wednesday. A couple of chats here. DF says, we're in trouble and it looks like we're going to be in free fall for a while. Salah needs to sort his problems out with his missus. We lose against Villa and City. All right. Bit of positivity, please, DF.
Jesus.
Come on, what's happened to his missus?
I don't know what way I've seen that. Is Gregg's mic working now, by the way?
Yeah.
Is my mic working now?
It should be.
Yeah, there we go.
The
green light.
Yeah,
Tony Evans saying, are we missing Simicast?
What?
I don't think so.
Of all the players to mention about missing,
he had the perfect chance to say Harvey Elliott or something, and he said,
and
Simicast?
And he said Costas. Not even getting a game for the Villa.
I know, it's mad. It's crazy.
Mad. Shut up, lad. Says Dino.
Cheers, Dino.
True fans are always positive, but can also discuss issues and problems the team faces.
You just don't go drastically either end, right? You don't go catastrophically this way or catastrophically that way. You just air your disappointment, which is fine, but you also support your team, and that's what we're trying to do, right?
Of course, man.
But I am getting sick to death of talking about how crap we are.
Arsenal fan here, Silvio, says, come on, boys, I need you to lock in and beat City at the Etihad in 2 weeks for us.
No.
How about we beat them for
no?
ourselves?
No.
Not you.
We're not going to do it for
I hope
you.
City win. Anyway, I don't.
No, I definitely
Oh,
don't.
again, another Arsenal fan, Kieran. Here is an Arsenal fan, but not to troll. What do you think the main issue is? I don't watch whole Liverpool games, so what do you think is missing? Is it just team chemistry?
It's a whole bunch of things. It's a very convoluted issue, right? We've bought a load of new players and we're trying to transition them all in. Bought brand new flanks, mate. We've got Frimy and Kirches on the left. We've got 2 brand new centre forwards, a centre midfielder in Wirtz. We're changing system. They've just been through a lot of trauma off the pitch as well. There's so many different things going on. Salah's not hitting the peaks that he hit last season, and we know we can get frustrated. It's very convoluted, and I do not envy Slot having to sort this mess out, mate.
There's a picture of Slot on your hoodie there, lifting the Prem. So obviously we
been
stand
done before,
behind
we
the
can do it
manager.
That's why I wore this today, lad. Genuinely, I was just like, let me just show some sport. And I've walked through London with this, getting snarls and looks, all day when I was walking through all morning, mate. To walk on my chest like this.
Mohammed says Slot needs to fix 2 issues. We don't have a consistent lineup, not switch up every game. 2, we know that 4-4-2, 3-5-2 will work. What the hell we played 4-2-3-1 versus Brentford? I don't know. Play those in form. Problem is, there's actually not many players in form. There's about 4,
Nah.
if that.
You can't get players in form though if you're not consistently starting. Like
How do they build
you've got Robertson who had an absolute blinder against Frankfurt, and then you take him out straight away. Like it's not like you can't build consistency with that, and especially when you got Gakpo on the left. Gakpo's then getting used to playing with Robertson. Had a great game playing with Robertson,
what we said,
and then all of a sudden you've got Kirches there instead, and now Gakpo's got to get used to Kirches' playing
work,
style.
that
And
combo.
it's the same on the right as well. Salah's had 7 years of playing with Trent, and he's playing off the right.
So
and
we say 66 on this.
That's what I was
66,
saying.
sorry, my bad,
so-
sorry.
So-
10, I'll call him 10 instead. Yeah.
10.
66, yeah.
4 to 70.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That
70
one.
minus 4.
That one, yeah. And then all of a
Relationships
sudden,
are not there, lad.
and then all of a sudden, he's switching playing between Frimpong and Bradley. Granted, obviously, Frimpong
Yeah.
is injured now, but like still before, like you'd hope that just one would just get consistently played, and then you just get the freedom to actually build chemistry in the team. But it just keeps changing every week, and I couldn't tell you what the starting 11 would be because I just don't know if I'm going to see Gravenberch play centre back on Wednesday. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, lads,
'cause it could
that
happen.
Don't be good
mate,
enough,
I seen Chiesa was playing centre back against Brentford, lad. Did you see
Literally.
that? Did you actually see him
Chiesa
playing?
was
He was
playing
playing centre back, lad.
centre-back and
I
right
couldn't
back,
believe
left
my
back.
eyeballs. I was looking. It just seems like he doesn't know quite what his team is. He's trying about 15 different solutions, and none of them are working. And the ones that do work, and we've got a little glimmer of hope, he goes, nah, won't play that one. Like Frankfurt, we were excellent. Why not just play that exact team again? They've got some motivation and confidence and building some momentum. What are you doing,
Thing
lads?
is, we say play the team again. In that situation, yeah, play the team again. But he did play the same team against. We lost against Chelsea. We come back United. Everyone's saying play the same team. He plays the same team, and we lose again.
Against Chelsea, we were
We
crap.
played that team against Chelsea. Went away for 2 weeks. He goes on holiday. You're thinking, right, this is where you get your money's worth. Go away, be the head coach, come up with a plan E because A to D isn't working. Plays the same team again, and we lose again.
Yeah, but that was the final straw for me on that system. That was the point.
Yeah.
Where we come back from and we're supposed to beat a Man United team, the worst Man United team we've seen in ages, or one that hasn't won 2 games in a row, and we come up crap, mate. There was nothing to show for it in that game. It was terrible. So that was it for me. So after that game, at least change it, and he did for Frankfurt, and then went back to what it was. I don't get it. I don't understand what his thinking is there. We're creating loads of chances, cool. So maybe that's what he's thinking. We've got no problem with scoring goals. We're scoring like 2 every game, but we can't defend, and there's no stability. So that's got to be your main objective now, is to put some stability into the team. I don't know how he does that. How do you think he does it? I've been saying it. I'm like a broken record, lad. Congested midfield, the diamond, right? One here, just a little nice compact one, and then use Frimy and Kirches as your width. That's where it comes from.
I put like a lineup thing on Twitter, and I said, look, you've got Joe Gomez there. He's getting paid to do what we do every week and just watch the game.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he's getting paid to do, lad. He's living my dream. He's getting paid to watch football
On the bench.
instead of just playing him. You know what? Just why not
Where
just
was he
change it up? I'd just play 3 at the back, and I'd do the same with
Do
what
like
you
5,
said.
yeah.
Yeah. And use just the only people we have on the wing are the fullbacks. And just utilise that, because then they can act as a back 5, they can act as a midfield 5, they can act as an
So
attacking
what, you're
5.
saying Konate, Virgil and Joe at the back?
Yeah, just,
I said
why
this.
not? Why not just say it? Just
Conte
say
did
out.
it, lad. Conte, right, when he first comes to the Prem, he had 2 games that he lost in a row. It was Liverpool and Arsenal, and you could see him immediately like, this needs to change, catastrophically, it has to change. And then he played 3 at the back, and it was like the Premier League went mad, and he was like, this is never going to
Victor
work.
Moses
He
and
went on,
Marcos
yeah,
Alonso.
and then he went on to win the league, lad. I don't know why he's not trying to do something. You've got to give these players some stability and get them just back to basics, doing all the easy stuff, lad.
I kind of think that's the reason why we wanted to bring Mark Gahey in as well. I think that's what Slot was thinking.
For 3.
I think that's what Slot was thinking, to play that free.
He's coming on Wednesday to beat us.
But then there you go. Play Robbo.
Yeah.
And I know, like, we didn't traditionally like Robbo on the centre back, but just drastic measures because for drastic situations. Yeah, so do it.
Yeah.
And then put Robbo next to Kirkes. Maybe give him some stability. I keep saying stability. That's what we need, most importantly.
But then obviously you have to drop someone in midfield if you do that.
You have to drop Salah and you have to drop Gakpo, and that's fine. They can come on in other games. It's fine, lad.
Gakpo was at his best last season when he came off the bench anyway.
And to be honest with you, he's been probably one of our best attackers this season, and he's not been great either, which says a lot. Because we need to change the system because we're losing. Sacrifices have to be made.
If one take Maka out.
I'd take Maka
But
out.
where would you put? All right, so then a flat 4-4-2 then, and you put Gakpo on the left, and you put Vert on the right, and then you play Dom and Grav in the middle. Yeah, and then that gives Vert the opportunity to float into the middle, into these different pockets, because that's what he played against Frankfurt. And then 2 at the top with Hugo and Isak. We've got 2 incredible strikers.
Gakpo is best as a left mid than a left winger.
Yeah, I agree, because he's not a 1v1 player, lad. He's not that, but he's tough. And he can cut in, and he can find the pass to the back post.
Klopp Slot says, as a Liverpool fan, this channel is very poor knowledge of football between the 3 of you.
Greg, give us some knowledge then, lad, because obviously you've got loads of it, innit?
When you don't know what you're talking about.
Cool. Tell us what the system or what we should know.
You tell me. You tell me what the system is, and then you sit here and you explain it to the people.
I'm not sitting here saying I'm a football manager. I'm saying I want something different because what right now is not working. And to the best of my knowledge, this is what I can think to do with the players that he's just bought, which is very central players. Vert, Hugo, and Isak are central footballers. 10s and centre forwards. That's the best formation for them. But what else do you want for me to say, lad?
Big up to Richie Byrne, who's a Kop TV member in the chat. He says, lads, how strong do we go on Wednesday night? Well, I heard that we're chatting about playing Freddie Woodman. There's probably going to be a couple of debuts.
What's his name? Calvin Ramsey or whatever his name is.
Calvin Ramsey might be.
I saw.
He hasn't played for Liverpool for 3 years.
I saw Paul Gore say that, so I just imagine, like, you know what I mean? That's that.
Anyway,
that
we
shows.
can turn that off, James. That flash at night. I don't know where that's coming from. It's all going off in the studio today. Big up Dino, who says, stabilise the team with a midfield 3. Dom, Curtis and Ryan. Give Flo moments and time to adapt. No high press and rushed transitions. Mid-possession, focus on defensive stability, positioning and control. Glenn Boyle says, lads, hit the likes. Over 500 in the chat. I agree. If you're not pressing them like buttons, big up Nems, who's saying, lads, get to 500 likes. Everyone, no matter who you are, if you've come to banter us, if you're rival fans, if you've come to vent with us, if you're a Liverpool fan, just press the like button. It doesn't cost you a thing.
If you're a rival fan,
does help
you get
us.
to banter us more because we'll have more streams. If you like them more, there you go.
See?
You'll have a bit more fun.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Think about it. Think about that. Put Mo as the striker and Verts on the right, says Banter TV. I'm not sure about that. We don't progress the ball in the attacking third. Our goal is not coming from a pattern of play, says Mo Noor as well. So listen, man, it's the title is where's the next win coming from? Because if you look at Liverpool's fixture list before the next international break, which I can't wait for already, by the way. Don't know about you guys, but I can't wait for it. So 4 games until that happens. Palace at home, a team that we've already lost to twice this season. Liverpool at home to Aston Villa, a team that if they beat us on Saturday, go 3 points above us. We're in 7th right now. And then it's good old Real Madrid at Anfield. And then it's good old Manchester City away next Sunday.
Do you remember last season when we had this exact fixture? We had Real Madrid and then City.
All of them.
And we were just feeling elated. And now
it was like Chelsea, Brighton, City, Madrid,
Southampton, and then Madrid, then City or something like that, yeah.
And we won all of it. Because I remember sitting around this table this time exactly last year, and Robbie was like, oh, you haven't played anyone good, you've been lucky. And then when we beat all of them teams, I said, oh, we still not played anyone. I said, you're right, to be fair. We haven't played anyone above us.
We'd played Arsenal by then as well.
Oh, man. Get us back to them times.
Yeah, it's not happening, lads.
Get us back to them times, Greg.
Arsenal are about to win the league with set pieces, lad.
Sort it out, Greg, man. Come on, boys. 14 league goals conceded. That is atrocious, says Trudon.
4 losses. We lost last season 4 times. We've already done it in 9 games. This is
so my question to you, and you asked me this question on Saturday, and I've had to think about it. I think if we lose 2 more, it's done, and that's across 30 games.
It's done for me already. It's absolutely done.
For me, I just think the players are mentally done. So I think You know what I mean? There's a part of me will always say it's not over till it's over, because there's no reason to be, traveling all these miles to go watch if I don't have a reason to think that there's a point in going. So I'll always say it's not over till it's over, and that's just the proper just Liverpool in me. But the factual bit of me, I just
I'm
think
looking
it's
at the
done
bigger
already.
picture, lads. Right, the bigger picture is right
League's
now.
done.
Arsenal have answered questions that they didn't answer last season.
yeah.
They've beat the bogey teams in Newcastle and Fulham.
Not one
They're doing it
answer,
in the
though.
most ugly way possible, but they're doing it.
Yeah.
The momentum shift has been cataclysmic for Liverpool, and now Arsenal have got the bit between the teeth, mate, and they're ready to go for it. And they're going to do it, mate. They've got the best defence in probably world football. They're not great to look at on the eye, but they're great at getting results now. So I think they're just going to go on to win the league, unfortunately, for Liverpool, especially after seeing City lose against Villa. I thought that they had the bit between the teeth as well, but it seems like they've got some sort of issues that's similar to us, where they're not quite cohesive as they need to be.
Where is the next win coming from then? Which
It's got to be, Palace, lad.
It has to be. It has to be.
Got to beat the manager that's openly mocking. Like, Glasner literally come out and said, your system is easy to figure out, brother, and I've beat it twice, so do it again. Lads, you got to take that personally.
I'm taking Tegan as well.
I said no to the game, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Doing
I'm
that,
scared
lad?
for it as well. Just don't like Glasner, to be honest. Just
He's great, lad. He's great.
He's actually amazing. That's why I don't like him, because he's just like fairs. You know what I mean?
What happens then? Let me just say this, right? We've got 4 games, really important games now in the next 2 weeks. What happens if we don't win any of them?
What I said this year, didn't I, right? Because we're not advocates for slot out at all, because that doesn't
no chance. I'm not fixed.
Yeah. That doesn't fix anything, just getting them out, right? But how many losses does it take before you start going, like, what? Like, how many losses can we have?
I'm not slot
Like,
out, but I think it gets to a point. Like, imagine if we end up 12th by December, then I think you really have to start saying, well, okay, something.
This is mad.
This is actually a bit like,
Yeah,
which I don't think will happen, by the way. I don't think it will happen.
That's
I'm
the
just saying,
question,
that it gets to a point where you do
What
have
is
to
that
think.
point?
You do have to think of these things. What is the point?
What point does it get to? Right, what point do we get to where we start to think, oh, we do need to probably shift the manager? Like, when does that happen?
Be?
Nobody, because they're all crap.
Klopp.
Yeah, honestly, unless it's Jürgen, nobody, lads.
No chance.
Yeah,
I love
here's
him,
a
but
question
no
for you.
chance.
If Jürgen Klopp said, right, if you sack Slot today, I'll come tomorrow, would you do it?
Yeah, I love him too much. I love Klopp too much.
Don't even lie, Gilly. Don't even lie, lads.
I love Klopp too much.
Yes, you would.
I would.
Don't lie.
I don't want this to happen though.
I don't want it to happen either. But
Neither do I, of course I don't.
I just
Of
love
course
Klopp
don't.
too much.
But if Klopp
We all
said,
love Klopp too much, bro. But it's like going back to like a little bit of a toxic ex.
it's
Like,
not.
No, it's not. No
It's
way.
going back to the best thing that ever happened to you,
Yeah.
lad. That's what it is.
What kind of toxic exes have you had? What's going on here?
But also, let's the
No,
hypothetical.
but do you know what I mean? It's
No,
like,
I get you. I get you.
Yes, of course. If that was the situation, which I don't want the situation to get
be.
that far, but if it was that, then come here, man, sort us out.
Slot's got enough
Come on.
credits in the bank
But-
to do
Yeah.
this.
Of course.
I don't think we'll get to that point, to be honest. I think we'll sort things out by.
If Arsenal
December
can wait
latest.
8 years to win a Premier League, we can give Slot an extra year or
22
two.
years, buddy.
No, I mean with Arteta, sorry. That's
Right,
what I
yeah,
meant to
yeah.
say. If they can wait with
That is
Arteta
also
8 years
true.
to win the
Yeah.
Premier League, then we should shut the hell up and have some patience.
No, I
'cause
agree.
he's
That's
just
what I'm
Let
won
me
the
ask you
Premier League.
this. If Brendan Rodgers won it in 13-14, would you still have sacked him in 14-15?
No, of course you would
You
not.
wouldn't though,
Why
yeah.
would you?
Because you wouldn't. That's the thing about footy. Like, it's mad. Like, it's the same thing. Like Kirkes on Saturday.
Oh, lad.
You take him off at half time, but he gets that goal, and all of a sudden you're thinking to yourself, like, oh, you might get a second half boost here.
Yeah.
He's just scored,
And we just didn't.
and he just didn't.
I thought that exact analogy in my head. You know, we played him because it's that thing, and exactly what you said. Someone scores, and then he might play different. You come on a second half and give the ball away 3 times immediately, lad. I was like, oh. What are we gonna do? This is crisis, you know. This is actually crisis.
Carragher said it was a crisis on Saturday.
I said to you after United that it was a crisis, because I just think that for me was like once you hit the lowest points you can possibly hit, then
That's
like
it.
you're in crisis
And
mode.
do you know what else? Like everybody's saying, like Arsenal are gonna f up and they're gonna stumble.
they're not.
Lads, they're not. You know,
They're not.
they're not. They're good. They're a very good football team, unfortunately. So you're just gonna have to deal with that. They're
Do you know
probably
what?
gonna
I
win
think
this
I just
league.
got so comfortable with the fact that over the last 5 or so years, they've got to a good point where you think surely they're going to win it. And because they don't, you just think it's always going to happen.
Yeah,
And
this time it's
Bro,
happening.
us and City need to pull our socks up and make sure, for the sake of humanity, that this does not happen. This anti-football team does not win
It's
the
gonna
Premier
happen,
League.
and we
Do
just
you
have
know
to
what
deal with it.
everyone's saying? Do something about it then.
Yeah, we can't.
No, we can't. We
We
can't.
can't.
And
We
that's
just have
true.
to stop. Like, honestly, we're such spoiled brats. It's unbelievable. We've just had
Done
the
Kop
Premier
TV
League.
for 5 years. We've
Yeah.
won the league twice. in
Yeah,
5
we're
years.
so spoiled. AFTV have done it for 10, 13 years or something
Not
mad,
one.
and not once won it. So we need to shut the hell up and just get with the team and just back them, lad. It's
yeah,
as simple
but-
as that. This is part of
Oh,
football.
I can't
The
have
reason
it.
why we enjoyed winning the
can't
Prem
have
so
it.
much is because we had to wait all our lives to win it. Yeah, that's the reason why it was so glorious. If you won it every
I
single
can't
year.
come round here if these lot win.
Yep.
This is the Emirates.
This is the
there.
hard part, right, for all you watching, right? We don't live in Liverpool. We live in
I
London,
do.
mate. And
I
so,
do.
me even walking around
Yeah,
with this top on.
we actually live in
We
Liverpool.
actually
You don't.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, so don't say we. It's just you.
Oh, it's heavy, lad. I'm surrounded by
Hold
all
that.
these Man United supporters. Go away, you lad.
That's
Oh, F you, lad.
Oh,
mate.
damn. Arsenal can bottle the league, says Nems. Arsenal won't fail,
Arsenal
says
will
Kathy.
not bottle this league. They're going to win the league, in my opinion. They've got the best defence probably in the world, okay?
Kerim, hang on, Kerim. Getting ahead of yourself here. It says, come on, let's not be fake fans. 4 losses and you want Slot out.
No one said Slot out.
Never.
Not a single person
No,
said Slot out.
Hearing disabilities.
Oh
come
my
on,
Not
man.
a
goodness
single person said Slot out, lad. Slot in. Yeah,
We
but
back
fix
up-
the team.
We're
Oh
not
my God.
Slot out. We're behind Slot. Fix this Slot. That's
Have you just
what we
heard?
are.
I've just made an analogy
got a
of
jumper
how
with
Arsenal.
Slot's
I
face
know,
on.
and I've just made an analogy about how Arteta has waited that 8 years to possibly win the Premier
we can
League this
definitely
year.
wait
So
6
we
months.
can do. We can wait too. Like I'm telling you, now we're spoiled brats, and how the fans are kicking off. We are Slot in with 100%. It doesn't fix things. We're not Chelsea. Chelsea's
I
the team that
tweeted
do that.
yesterday. Look, Klopp lost 6 games in a row at home after winning the league. We've been down before. We'll be down again. Support the team until we get out of this mess. People saying Slot out have short-term memory loss. It's obviously gone viral. It's got 350k views. But there's what I didn't include in that tweet was a caveat that said, yes, Klopp did lose 6 home games in a row, and of course, no one, from what I remember, maybe a couple of E-Reds, if you want to call them that, and we know who they are. I probably said, at the time, there's, get behind Klopp, he can fix it, and obviously he did go on to leave us in such a great place. But Klopp didn't have 450 mil to spend.
No.
He was having Kabak and Hendo at centre back, and still managed to finish third.
Won the Champions League with Adrian, lad. Literally, yeah, he bought Adrian, and that's what he won the
Premier League.
Champions League with.
Premier
So
League,
it's
yeah.
like, yes, we support the team. Of course, we need to get out of this mess. How much credit, I know we talk about credit in the bank, how much does Slot have?
Listen, Slot showed up that team yesterday that didn't win the league the year before, but he got the exact same point tally that Slot got the year before also.
Yes, that's
So, credit's where credit's due. He got them to win. He got through difficult fixtures, runs and all that type of stuff. Definitely, lad. But now is his chance to improve us and to make us his team, and that is not working so far, so we're allowed to be disappointed.
I just don't think you can. People always say Slot. I just don't think you can sack a manager after they've just spent
Can't, no.
400. You got to give him at
How
least
stupid is
2
that?
seasons.
Yeah.
With that team to make things.
Yeah.
Like, to get it to get everything set in stone.
So
Like,
stupid.
No, not again, bro. We've had this with Lee last week. Not again. We're
I know,
live.
yeah, everyone
We're
keeps
live.
coming in on our
Yeah, it's
streams.
annoying,
Where was
bro.
you last year, lad, when we were winning? No one coming here then, did you? Everyone
Curtis,
didn't
I
come
love
in,
you,
lad.
yeah, but 2 weeks in a row, you lot have walked on our set, and we're filming out here. No, Lee did it last week, and I told him off. So you're getting the same treatment, bro. These lot, man.
This is why
Honestly,
this
bro,
is
I
why
hate
it's
these
painful.
lot.
Yeah.
Hate
Oh,
these
lad,
lot,
nah,
man.
listen, man. Oh
We'll
my
be
God.
scrapping
Oh
outside,
my
bro.
It's heavy, innit, lad?
Oh,
It's
this is
heavy,
steep.
lad.
This
These
what I
moguls,
deal with,
lad,
bro.
they haven't won anything for 20 years, and they coming here and gloat, lad.
Like they've already won.
Last time they won something proper, lad, they were all young men, lad. They're all
Last
old
time
now
they
with
won the
grey
league.
beards and
Last
that.
time
Hey,
they won the
listen.
league, I was 3 months old.
Last time Arsenal won the league, Curtis was a bloody Liverpool fan, mate. So don't worry about that. You can come into my studio all you want, mate, but you was walking around with a
Last
John
time
Barnes
Arsenal-
shirt when you were in
Everyone's
Charlton.
getting at me
So
for the
don't try it.
Arteta. How long has Arteta actually been managing Arsenal?
6
What was
years.
that? 6, 7, 7th season now.
7th season. So sorry that I
7th
said 8
season.
years. 7th. I was
Yeah.
off by 1.
7th
Sorry.
season.
Yeah.
Took you 7 years to get close to the Premier League. I'm sorry that I said 8. Jesus Christ.
Oh man,
Hang
this
on,
is
everything
kicking-
he's saying, these
Honestly,
but-
this is kicking off now.
Game's so gone.
Kathy's.
I'm rattled.
She says, "I don't even want to read these comments out. I'm out at this
The
point. I can't
rattling
even
auntie,
watch our
lad. Yes,
game."
I am salty. So what? Okay, my
Yes.
team's losing.
Curtis, man, you sausage. Klopp Slot says we're lacking on the wings. Diaz is a big miss. Gakpo, Kirkus, Salah, Bradley all cut in or back. I'd like to see Slot playing Gamoa. Unpredictable. Do you know what? Out of all the options in a wide position in terms of players that actually take on and beat their defender, it's Rio. I know, against Brentford, he was getting kicked all over the place, and that Coyote was man of the match.
Gives a goal,
so sly, lad, to bring him on in 20 minutes ago. You're 17.
It's not, but the game.
It's not sly, but I hear what you're saying.
The player management with Rio there is so it's so poor because we're winning 5-1 at Frankfurt. Just lob him on for 10, 15 minutes, but then you're throwing him on when we're chasing a goal at Brentford away. I just think it's a bit arse, me. Like putting all that responsibility on a 17-year-old to do what he did at Newcastle. Like it's half a bit it shouldn't happen. Like that scenario should not happen. We should not be bringing on a 17-year-old when we're almost down and out and putting that much weight on his shoulders, like coming off the bench.
He's done it before.
I know he's done it before, but I think no one, because he's 17. Like he was 16 then. He's 17 now. He's done it before, right? But let's be honest. That game, like we shouldn't have even been in that position in the first place. That's purely us messing up and just throwing him on and seeing what happens. And now it's happened once, and it's kind of a case of we'll just throw him on and see what happens every time, instead of actually giving him a chance to play in games which we're thriving, like Frankfurt.
Yeah.
And then give him 10 minutes there, because not only is he getting more minutes, he's getting it in Europe, which is a completely different ball game to the Premier League.
Yeah.
And then if you do bring him on at Brentford as well, then at least he's got even more minutes under his belt, which makes the pressure a little bit less. But I still think it's a bit like irresponsible to just throw him on when we're so down and out, and just have a 17-year-old have to carry that kind of weight coming off the bench.
Just throwing the guns on the pitch, and he's just trying to do something. He's trying to just put all the attackers on and say, "It's got a goal," which is fair. Also, it's not 7 or 8, so we are wrong. He's been here 6. This is his 6th season that Arteta has managed.
Trust the process.
So sorry about that. Yeah,
Trust
it took his 6 years with Arteta to get a Premier League.
Klopp slot. Anyone that says slot out is an idiot. Yeah. We're agreeing with you. You accused us of saying it. So what are you saying now? You cannot win the league by luck.
How spicy we are because we've lost, We're such little miserable gits, like. It's funny, you know.
Big up Glenn, who says, on another note, good to see an Irishman do well in the league, and Keith Andrews. Yeah, but not against us. But he was a set-piece coach for Brentford.
And he's beat
So
Slough.
it's no surprise that he's beaten us on set pieces. No surprise. Here's a good one from Liam, who says, no amount of bad form will ever change my support for the boys. Some bad decisions for Slot have cost us a bit, but we've got the class and experience to pick our heads up and go again. You spoke about how in the last season, Man City went 1 in 13 wins. Yeah. Is this going to get worse before it gets better?
Defo, bro. It is, yeah.
We should. I've just read out the next 4 games. So.
City did not recover from that either, and we won't recover from it either.
They actually had a very good second half.
City didn't recover when it comes to the points tally. It was already gone, and that's what I think is going to happen with Liverpool. Arsenal are pretty much going to pick up points by December.
Though, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Still finished third. But
that's because the rest of the league was poor.
Chelsea fell off, Forest fell off.
Yeah. Everyone there around them just fell off. So
I honestly don't understand the comments saying Arsenal will bottle it. They're not going to. Look, I get it.
I understand the incentive behind saying Arsenal are going to bottle it because, they've done it a fair few times before. It's not uncommon for them to bottle it. But, at the end of the day, cases have got to end, haven't they? You know what I mean? Yeah. We ended our 30-year wait. Yeah, people saying we'd never win the league.
We have to win on Wednesday.
To win the league.
It's going to happen eventually. They're going to win.
We have to win any game, lad. That'll be nice. What is it? The FA Cup or the League Cup?
League Cup.
I don't care.
Do you know what though? No VAR on Wednesday.
No VAR.
I don't know if that's a positive or negative, to be honest. I
don't know. We won 5 in a row. Who says we won't start doing that again? Says Mike. I think it's just
the performances say that we won't win 5 in a row.
Because like I said on Saturday, every loss that we have at the minute, we're telling the next team that we play the blueprint of how to beat us again.
Road.
Yeah.
Oh, that last week's blueprint. Now we've got a new one for you.
Just bounce it into the box. Just bounce big high balls into the box and we'll flap.
Yeah, but this is what I mean when I said earlier on about how we should just consistently play the same team and just let them gel together and maybe change 1 or 2 things depending on if a player gets injured or not. Because I just think at this point you've got nothing to lose, so you just play the same team for a good 6, 7, 8 games. Just let them form some sort of chemistry. Don't look at any results, just look at pure performances, because results will come with performances, they will. So you just try and get them to gel together. Eventually over time it will start connecting, it will start getting together, and if you do win, you then work on it. And then that win gives everyone a positive boost, it gives everyone a morale, and then you keep going with the same thing that kept on winning. And then once that stops working, then you kind of tweak it to find not a plan B, but it just becomes a plan A 2.0.
But that's what
And
that's the whole point.
You keep on doing
He's
it.
doing all this.
At the minute,
That's
we're
what
on
he's
plan
doing
E,
right now.
But yeah, by now, lads, it's fucking, I don't know what kind of plan we're on, to be fair.
It's just a big shock, isn't it? We've had a big, massive transfer window where we're all super excited about buying these wonderful individuals that we're not traditionally usually doing, and now it's just not lived up to our expectations, especially after winning the league last season. So we are allowed as supporters to be disappointed in that. But obviously, we still support the team and we still support the manager, and that's the only way we're going to get through to be a successful team.
Virgil
anyway,
said, like, all those fans celebrating with us when we won the league, we need them now. When our captain is saying stuff like that, you know we're in a bad place when the skipper's coming out and saying, like...
I don't know if you've seen a video. Did you see a video of them two potentially arguing?
Who?
Shabazz
No, Virgil and Slot.
No.
I don't know if you've seen it. There was like an animated discussion between the two, and Virgil's doing this and whatnot. I don't know if it was. I'm not speculating. I just seen a little video. Maybe it's
Can you send it? I haven't seen that.
I don't know where it is, so I'll have to find it.
Shout out to A Rich Life Ain't Easy says, AGT, you sausage. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair play for you to read that out. You don't have to read these out.
Fair play, man.
Tyrell Gunner says, AGT, show your happy face, man. This is all I've got at the minute, bro. I haven't got much. We can still be loud. We are champions, says Glenn, 100%. We need the intensity back, says Liverpool. I'm not talking about yous, lads. Sorry, I only just came across this channel. I think we're all annoyed and not on edge because we are playing awful. Use the talking sense, lads. Apologise, says Klopp. So, yes, thank you. Thank you for apologising.
This is what I don't mind. If we use this season to tweak and find out what our system works, and by the end of the season, second half, we are playing really well and we're picking up loads of wins and we're steaming ahead, then I'm okay with that, as long as we go into next season with the ability to challenge.
What's the lowest position you would be happy with this season?
Fourth.
I'll be honest, like, I'm not accepting nothing lower than Champions League.
Fourth?
That's not fifth.
Oh, fifth, yeah.
We can't go into the next season. We can't go into a season with players like Isak, players like Wirtz playing at our football club, Ekatike, all these new signings, and not get Champions League football.
Did have a fun time on
That's a disgrace.
Europa League away days, I can't lie.
It was quite
we
fun.
have to stay in the Champions League.
Union SG was quite fun, but you know what? Like, I'd rather.
What was the score in that one?
We lost like 2-1 or 3-2 or something like that. It was a fun sit, but you know what? I'd rather do it in Milan.
Do you know what? Gregg's been. I got to hail him up because this kid goes everywhere with Liverpool.
I haven't missed videos of boss lad. I've seen him.
Missed a game this. I've done like 8 this season, I think.
I haven't missed one yet this season.
5 on game.
You've done really well, lad. Honestly, videos are cool.
Legend. Big up, Lou Jean says, "Hey Greg, I saw you in the away end in Frankfurt taking pics with some lads. Yesterday, I got your Frankfurt video on Insta. Now I see you on the Kop TV. I'm a fan now, my G lads. We keep our heads high." Big super chat that as well.
Thank you very much.
This is a good question for you. How many points win the league this season, do you think?
85.
It'll be 80 plus.
I think it's about the same as Liverpool last season. I'm feeling like it's pretty similar in the dynamic. Yeah. I feel like Arsenal will win the league early.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think is going to happen, lad. Because Liverpool and City,
I'll be honest, I see Arsenal finishing on potentially the high 80s, low 90s.
Yeah, maybe. I think they've got the team to do it, but I think by the time they win it, it'll be a low point tally, and they'll do similar to Liverpool, where they just
go on holiday,
and enjoy themselves.
Go to the beach.
When you look back, right, when we won the league on April the 27th, and for the end of April, start of May, everyone was on holiday. We all laughed at the time, said, I remember saying it, this is what the title race of Arsenal looks like. You're on the beach in Dubai at the start of May. When you look back at that now, do you think there was a lack of professionalism?
Not really, to be honest. I think I just think
because there was Dubai and Ibiza.
I mean, I said I did want them to get to 90 points because I hated the thought of people saying, "Well, you've won it on a bad year," and we did. We did. To be fair, we've won what was beat the teams that was in front of us, and that's all we could do. And that's what Arsenal are doing right now, beating the teams in front of them. Yeah,
I don't think. To be honest, like, well, they deserve it. They've won the league. Let them have their time. Let them have their relaxation.
There's no way I can see them cataclysmically coming apart now. The defence is just wonderful.
But obviously, like, we wouldn't be saying this if we were still just as good. But
we beat them, lad. We bloody beat them. And in that game, they didn't show much against us. It was honestly, we went from the really high highs after that 5th game, 5 points ahead of Arsenal. We beat them at our ground. First time in a good few years that we've done it. We're looking like we can etch something out of the system that we're playing, and then we've just spiraled out of control, lad. It's been really poor.
When was the last time you watched the game and said, "Wow, what a performance for 90 minutes"? That was?
No, there isn't. Maybe Tottenham.
Because you could argue that this form that we're in now is about 25 games.
You know what, right? You know what?
The
last game, maybe I'd say that was like, you know, fair play, this including Spurs, this including Frankfurt, is probably PSG at home, and ironically we lost. But I still think that was one of the last times I saw Liverpool really like get at the opponent.
Atletico.
First half of Atleti as well.
First half against Everton.
But if we're talking 90s though, like whole 90s.
Yeah, we haven't.
Everton was a first half. Atleti was a first half. I mean,
this is another frustrating thing, right? Because actually this season we've had halves where we're like, wow, we're incredible. Like that first half against Atletico Madrid, we were electric. Maybe we scored 2 goals in the first 10 minutes or something.
But that's the problem though, we are only good for one half. It's either the first half or the second half. And a lot of the games that we've been crapping or lost we've been better in the second half, which means we got off to a ropey start, got ourselves in that position where we're already trailing, we're already having to chase the game. And then by the time we get the momentum back on our side, it doesn't really matter because it's either too late or we're just going forward that much. We just get beat by a throw-in.
Confidence is gone.
That's all it is.
Our confidence is absolutely shot.
We just need a game where for 90 like at Frankfurt, we control it. A nice boring 2-0. Something like that.
That was the score, really. That was the Arne Slot score.
Yeah, that was how we won the league last season. We just nice boring 2-0s or like a 3-1 or something.
You win the league in moments, mate, right? So, like, Man United was the moment for us to resurrect the season again, right? To build that momentum and belief in the team. And you also lose the league in moments. And that game was the one that said to me, yeah, we're not doing anything this year when it comes to the Premier League. Just because we've now given it to Arsenal the motivation, and now they'll keep on and grab hold of that, mate, and run with it. Like, so
it's the same. It's
last season it was the reaction after Nottingham Forest. Everyone thought we were going to flap it. We went to AC Milan, conceded in the first 2 minutes or so, and then they were like, yeah, it's happening, and then we bounced back again, lad, and we went on a big run, and the momentum and motivation was there. This is the opposite way round now. We're going to have to suffer before we get a moment which makes the team believe in the system and the manager and all this stuff.
Do you not think like this weekend for Arsenal is quite similar to our weekend against Brighton and at Anfield last season?
Yeah.
And it's around the same time as well. Yeah. And we've gone on 1-2-1 with a Salah screamer. Yeah. I think Bournemouth beat Man City or something, and then Arsenal lost to, I think it might have been Newcastle or something, I don't know. And then that was, for me, I remember putting on my Instagram story saying there's a league title to be won. Because for me, I was like, okay, this is in for contention. Like, we're not going to win it, but this is like it's there.
Do you know what was one of the most visible, impressive slot performances last season for me? You know that game when we had to go to Bournemouth?
Yeah, that was boss.
I think it was a Saturday.
We won professionally 2-0.
And it was maybe end of Feb, start of March.
Yeah.
And we won 2-0. Salah scored both. Mm-hmm. And I thought, wow, look at that control. Yes, I think they had a disallowed goal in that game.
They missed a assist as well. No, I didn't go that one.
We weren't there.
Couldn't be bothered.
But that was the kind of game where we need that back. These 2-0 victories. Listen, I remember at the start of the season, Ipswich, we beat City 2-0, Newcastle 2-0. There was a lot of controlled performances. And let's say a Klopp traditional score is 3-1. Like, they'd score first, and then Klopp goes bang, we win 3-1. Slots was 2. But what is it now?
It's losing, mate. Losing 2-1.
I'll be honest, I don't like, when I see him in the press conferences, I don't like the fact that he's saying, like, we didn't have the answers. That's your job to find the answers, brother.
He has to now, basically, the players are suffering mentally, and I think they've lost the momentum, and they're not going to push
big time as well.
Definitely, yeah. And they're not going to push for the Premier League now. Mentally, they're probably giving themselves the year off now. They've just won the league, right? They're giving themselves a little bit of an excuse not to do anything. It's up to Slot now to sort of get them to enjoy playing together. That's what it's all actually about. When you looked at our best teams, Bobby, Salah and Mane enjoyed playing with each other. Yes, they had little rivalries or whatever else, but they enjoyed it. It was a competitive rivalry, a fun one. So Slot's just got to get them enjoying it and not tell them off and not go, you're not doing what I'm telling you to do. This isn't working, blah, blah, blah. Just enjoyment. That's all the lads need now. Just a bit of a laugh, lads, genuinely. Just enjoying being in a training ground. That's what they need. Well, it seems like Arsenal right now have that. Arsenal love playing together, and you can see it. And there's a great energy around their club, and the fans are elated. Even when they were losing the seasons, they still enjoyed playing together. And I think that's what Liverpool are missing right now. We're not quite enjoying ourselves. It doesn't look happy. Does that make sense? I think mentality is the biggest thing in football. It really is. It's not just your ability. We've got world-class footballers, but they're not enjoying themselves. Vert, every time he comes off the pitch, looks like, what have I done? What have I done? Coming here, do you get what I mean? And you can see it in him.
You really think?
Yeah, he looks fed up, mate. He looks really, really fed up when he comes off the pitch because we're losing, lad. And he's probably the scapegoat for a lot of it. It's not his fault, lad.
Like, your verts, right? You know that you've been bought in for 115. You're getting taken off in a game in which you're losing 3-1, and you're getting taken off for the defender. Like what's going through your head in that moment? So you're like, like, maybe? What's going on? Like, why?
Gomez is the only one that can do a long throw.
This is why Slot.
He's bringing him off. Though when we're 3-1 down,
if I don't laugh,
it makes no sense.
This is why Klopp got away with so much, mate. Because even in the first few seasons, we didn't win anything, but the energy around the club was beautiful because he created that. Because that's the type of man he is. So Slot's just got to get them enjoying their football again. Really, that's what it is for me. When I think about me playing football, don't want to turn up and go, oh, this is annoying, this is hard work, this, blah, blah. I want to go up there and be like, these are me mates, I want to play football, I want to win with them, and we'll build that synergy together. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Don't know what he needs to do. That's his job. That's what he gets paid millions.
His job. Bird says, boys, I've said this before, our coach is arrogant enough to not hold accountability, lads. Discuss his attitude, he's moaning, it's ridiculous. Oh, he's just deleted the chat. Just deleted Scott.
Wait, Dick, he just said, like, too arrogant to not hold accountability. In his press conferences, he just said, I don't know what to do. Is that not?
But that doesn't exactly fill us. I know that isn't arrogant. I agree.
Yeah,
it's not arrogant.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a different word, probably, but
doesn't fill you with inspiration.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't fill you with any confidence going into the next game. He's just there saying, look, lads, I'll be honest,
because the next manager's watching that press conference going, I tell you what, lads, we'll just do the same as well.
Yeah. Like this Glasnow, he probably doesn't even, he's probably not even thinking about how to, he just probably has a team. He's probably going to just say to the lads, do what you did last time. And he's probably going to just do it. And then he's going to get back to his hotel, get a glass of wine out and just base.
Another team
he's not going to do nothing.
That's another team that enjoying playing with one another, lad. They're just having fun with their mates on a football pitch, playing professionally. Liverpool don't seem like they're enjoying themselves in any way.
Richie says, we will not make Europe if we stick with Slot. 11 out of 25 of our last games we've lost. That's sackable.
From here, then, let's do some predictions then. Where do you think we'll finish now? Fifth. After everything we've seen? Fifth?
I'm just saying as like a... No. I'm just saying fifth as like a minimum.
Fourth for me.
I just think
Arsenal are better than us. City are better than us. Chelsea, they're not better than us, but they can do better than us this season.
Definitely.
Fourth.
I'll say second then.
Because the thing is, we even seen this weekend. Chelsea have got like a game like Sunderland. Do you know what I mean? They have got that kind of game.
Let it go, lad. Let it go, brother. Yeah?
Did you hear what I said?
Nah.
You said
second or first.
Let it go, brother.
Why are we laughing?
Let it go.
Why are you laughing?
No. Look, you're right. We're gonna win the league. No, we're not.
We're not gonna win the league. Arsenal are gonna win the league.
I'm a mathematically impossible one. Then I'll say.
Yeah.
Until that is the case, I'm still believing that we.
No, I don't see a problem with that.
Knees with this and watching because if you
this with.
Well, then you're wrong. That's a problem.
But you see though, like, I can't disagree because, like, I mean, he wouldn't continue doing all this.
If we had Arsenal's defence, we'd be insane. Arsenal's defence is truly incredible, boys. Like, they got.
I just think it's their defensive setups.
But they're not scoring and making loads of chances.
They are winning games. Who cares?
They are doing what they need to do.
They do not care, right? If we can say you're winning the league,
both of you, do you not think that we can dig out a few wins, get the mentality back, go into international break, come back fresh,
we definitely can.
And win 10 in a row.
I think that we can do that, but I don't think Arsenal are going to flap it this year because they've built up all that synergy. And
what if they do?
They won't. I'll bet you a tenner now they won't.
Tenner?
Yeah.
Is that right? Can I do that on YouTube?
Am I allowed to do that?
What?
On YouTube?
Yeah. We always do it on DR.
Yeah.
I actually owe someone 20 quid for saying that Palace will get points.
I'm not being negative, by the way, because I want my team to do well, and I do believe in the world.
Look,
class of the players.
Look, I think we're
Champions League.
I think we're going to get Champions League next season. And we're going to win it. We're going to win it this year. We're going to put all our eggs in one basket in the Champions League. We're going to win it. See you in Budapest.
Have to beat Galatasaray first, though, lads. Yeah.
You don't need to win every game in front of you to win the Champions League. Like, we lost three group games. We won 3 group games, and then big Hendo was like this. And
that Champions League table is a load of nonsense, because PSG finished 19th last season,
and they won it. You don't have to get into the top 8 to just get to the qualifiers and then play whoever's in the qualifiers, because it'll probably be a dud team.
And then you play,
and then you go to the round of 16, and then whatever, and then you just. So
what I would hope for then is by January, we've assimilated some type of starting 11, a team that works, a team that plays football and enjoys playing football together. They pick up some momentum with some big wins in this Champions League table, and they build belief that they can win some type of trophy. Because watching a season for me where you don't win anything is really frustrating. It's different when you come close to winning trophies because you
Arsenal
can keep
fans
that
can
motivation. Yeah, they can, but also they've come second a lot, right? So they've kept that belief that they could possibly win it, except for last season because they knew it was over very early. But they've kept that belief. It's really difficult as a supporter to keep motivated when you know your team is pretty much on its way to not win anything. It's really difficult. And yeah, coming here every week to talk about it can be frustrating.
Who knew 22 says can't win the league conceding 2 every game.
You can't.
We have to score 3 or 4 goals.
You can't win the league, right? If you can't win a game when you concede first. That is the story of all of our losses this season. We've not lost a game where we scored first and then they've gotten back into the game. No, they've just scored one and then we're down and out. That's what it's been this season.
Have we conceded in their first like 10, 15 minutes in like the last 5 games?
Something like that, probably.
Even that penalty was quite early against Galatasaray, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Probably,
Even the Frankfurt goal early.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace early. Brentford early. Chelsea early. It was like 15th minute with Caicedo. What the hell is going on?
I'm saying, lad, you can't, as I said, you can't win a league if you concede them first every game and then losing it. If you can't come back from behind.
A lot of away games, right?
Sort it out.
A lot of away games. And that's one thing you can say, but also last year we would have won or got something out of them games, so it's really not an excuse.
Bro, United are above us.
I know.
Flex.
Don't I know it, lad? The amount of texts I've had and messages is unbelievable, lad.
We've conceded more than Forest and Wolves. Is that true?
Wolves? What? No way.
No,
We've conceded more than Wolves.
Look it up.
Nah, wait there. Nah,
Mikey T says, "Oh my God, is that who is Gregg?"
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Wait, have we really conceded more than Wolves?
Listen, I don't want to hear that if we have. By January, we would have clicked, and I think we'll go on a run of winning like 10 games. See, that's what I'm saying.
Do you know what? This is if we did win the Champions League, which is pretty delusional to say right now when we're after watching the performances, I wouldn't give a damn about the Premier League.
Wolves conceded 19, we've conceded 14.
Okay, so that's. I was thinking that's a bit mad.
I was thinking, nah, that would have been insane.
I haven't said that. 14 goals.
14 goals. Wait, what's our goal difference? Are we in negatives? No, we're not, are we? We're on 2. We're on 2 goal difference.
Oh, we've got nothing.
Oh, lad.
You know what, though, boys? We've been down before. We've been down again.
Been down before.
And to finish off the pod this week, get behind the team. We can all sit here and criticise the intricacies of what Klopp is doing wrong right now, what needs to improve. But once we've had your little moan, get behind the team and
just don't go either way. There's nothing worse than somebody that's too negative, and there's nothing worse than someone that's too positive. Just be straight down the middle like a normal human being. Yeah, you're allowed to have a diverse amount of emotions like everybody else.
Get behind the boys.
We love the team. Yeah. He's there every single week doing videos for them, and we're losing. We love them. Okay, we're here every week doing a podcast. We'll be sound. Everything's gonna be okay. Okay.
Like Gregg, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, lads.
Where are you sitting on Wednesday? 305 again.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I was sitting in 305 for the United game. The smell coming off that back row sometimes is unbelievable. In terms of farts, like...
There's some serious stuff
mate,
going on
honestly,
in the back of 305.
And in the bogs in 305.
Yeah,
serious bits of...
Less said about them, the better.
Big bellowing smoke coming out. It's crazy in that bit of Anfield. But anyway, if you're at the game Wednesday, make sure you come over and say hi to us after the game. We'll be doing the fan cams as well. Get behind the team. Listen to the captain. When he told us to all wear red for the last few games of the season, everyone did. Now he's telling you, get behind the team. Whether you're slotting different, we're slot will fix it.
Yeah.
Just get behind the team, man. Get behind the team. Run up them likes as well.
And we're going to win the Champions League.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it? That would really be lovely. Anyway, guys, Gregg, where can they find you? I'm sure everyone knows you already.
Just
on this
Twitter, who is Gregg? He'll find all my other, and you'll find all my other socials from there.
And you know what? We've loved having you as part of the Kop TV kind of wider team last season and this season.
It's been good.
I mean, he's the first one that comes over on fan cams now. Like Gregg is that guy.
Just keep doing what you're doing, lad. I can only see the way up for you, lads. Honestly, especially now that we're losing as well, people are going to be on it. So I can't see, but he keeps a positive voice, and I love his voiceovers and the way.
I'm only
just
doing
keep doing it, my brother. Just keep doing it, lad, and you'll have a bright future.
We'll be back. We'll be back. Liverpool will be back, and we'll be out here winning stuff.
That picture of me and you after we won the league outside with a bottle of champagne. Did you bring that bottle?
Yeah, I hid it in the burger van there behind where we did the fan cam. Yeah,
big of up. Ah, mate, anyway, smash that like button. Get your comments in. Where did Liverpool go from here? Where is the next win coming from? And don't forget, 5 o'clock today, there will be an in-depth Crystal Palace preview for you guys to watch as well. And, of course, we'll be at the game. big preview for who have we got at the weekend?
Villa.
8
Doing
o'clock
a preview
Saturday.
on Thursday for that as well, and then you're at the game. Yeah, so you'll be doing fan cams with Mario on Saturday. But anyway,
Brilliant.
listen, shout out to Doyle, shout out to Gregg each and every time. Thanks for coming on, bro. Really appreciate it. And all the best, guys. Make sure you support the Reds, get behind the team, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.